we've got now a new partnership with Lux brand. So if you want to use the coupon code ChatChill in the description below, all the links to the website. I'm probably going to put something out as I'm talking, where you can sign something, you can get watches, bags, shoes, handbags, shades, hats. It's top man without t-shirts basically. So go grab your stuff and have a good time. Another announcement, we're also now sponsored, we're in some sort of partnership, sponsorship with Crown and Beauty. If you want to get some teeth whitening, if you want to LVL lashes, if you want a tan, go grab that. Again, in a link in the description below. When I have some white teeth, mine are a bit yellowy, so I ain't going to show you nothing good right now. But you know I'm going to go get some of that white stuff. You know I'm going to be getting my whitening done right now, so don't watch that. Again, in the description below, go check it out. Well, everybody, and hope you guys enjoyed whatever ad just went down. If there was an ad, if there wasn't, then hope you guys enjoyed the last topic to do with gun and knife crime. We have had a malfunction.
And about 5 different topics.
All in one. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Comment in the section below your best bits and whatever you want to talk about. But let's get into another topic. Obviously it's New Year's. We all know you got your resolutions list or whatever dreams are supposed to go well this year, or as most people say, 2018 is my year. Just like you said, 2017, 2016, 2015. When is it your year, my friend? But what I want to talk about is New Year's resolutions, and is it even, like, why is it a thing? It's just pointless to me.
I feel like New Year's resolutions for some are an excuse to prolong doing something that they want to do.
100%.
Because I feel like if you really want to execute something in your life, you can pick yourself up the next day. You don't need a Monday, you don't need a new year, you don't need the first of anything. You can get up the next day, motivate yourself, and you can go get that. Like, you don't need a new year to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I look at like... Oh, sorry, was you going to say something? Are you sure? Okay, cool. Sorry, Mum. That's going to be like the ongoing joke. But, yeah, like, I look at these new resolutions and I see, like, guys be like, yeah, I'm going to go to the gym now. I'm just like, yeah, last week was KFC stop. And then they'll be like, like, they have so much things they want to do, but it's like, it's almost a replica of what they said a year ago. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you put it like the first month, should I say.
Yeah.
Everybody's really, if you're going gym, you're doing that. If you're working towards this, you're doing it. And then after that, you just fall off.
I feel like it really depends on your mindset and how strong you are in your mind. Because there's people that will make a decision that from the 1st of January, you know, whatever year, they're going to change their lives around, and they stick with it because they're strong-minded and they really know that this is what they really want to do. 100%. And I feel like there are those that are making resolutions for resolution's sake, that are just, you know, kind of just going along with it, etc, etc. I feel like saying, you know, new year, new me, it's not really realistic. Just be like, yeah, it's a new year, new time for opportunities, more blessings, more life, more doing everything I want to do, more shaping, you know, the way I want my life to go, as opposed to being like, new year, new me. It's not a new you, because, you know, you're really just the same person. It's literally just a different day. So if you want to change something in your life, start now. Like, why wait?
Don't you think people just show off for social media with New Year's resolutions? Like, I mean, when I'm on Instagram,
some do.
I'm on Instagram. This is what I want to talk about, because I was just on Instagram, I'm seeing all of these, like, I'm going to do this year, and I sit there and I just be like, I mean, if you really was going to do it,
don't say anything.
Or you're going to be telling me on social media your 50-man list. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I think the people that really do it are the ones that are focused. Don't fully talk about it, just do it. I mean, you can speak, but, you know, actions speak louder than words.
They do. They really
like,
do.
I always tell people, like, there's one of my mates, he's an actor. He always wants to be, he wants to be an actor. But he doesn't really do it. I'm like, mate, stop telling me what you're going to do. Just do it. Like, let me find out. So let me just see you on the show and I'll be like, bro, you really did it. Or you post, I'm on this. I'll be like, oh, you post? Okay, cool, you're going to do it. Rather than every 3 weeks, oh, I want to do this acting thing, but you know what I'm saying, it's finding
There's
motivation.
always a but.
There's always a but.
There's always a but.
And I'm just like,
I feel like people love making excuses for themselves.
Yeah.
And obviously, I was actually just having a conversation with a friend about this earlier today, and I was saying, like, you can never, like, kick someone up the arse to do what they need to do. Like, coming up with buts, maybe that's their mechanism for dealing with things.
Yeah.
But, like, if people want to go out and execute something and do it, the only person that can make them do that is themselves.
100%.
Definitely.
100%.
Yeah.
Do you think also the problem is that people want to look like they're doing something? So I've always wondered, do a lot of these people that claim to have some sort of career path actually do it? I see a lot of, especially like if I look at Instagram, a lot of their bios are saying, I'm a model,
I guess
I'm a
when
this,
you've got
I'm a
money,
that. But I'm just
it helps a lot more.
Yeah, but what if you, what do you mean by that?
Because
You can just,
they can be like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and go do a lipo, and then say that they've exercised. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, you can just pour water in your face and act like you sweat and just go, get up for the gym, guys.
Exactly. It's kind of just more as a figure thing, and setting the example to other people.
Yeah.
But they actually might not even do it, and then just go and pay someone to just like do whatever change you want to have in your body.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%. Because when you not go into a new year, do you guys set goals?
Yeah. I feel like I set myself goals all year round.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a nice opportunity. I do see why people do it, because it is a nice time to kind of, you know, hit the reset button in your motivation and within yourself. It's a good time for that. But I do feel like as long as you're, you know, keeping your head screwed on all year round.
I have a bedroom right there.
I guess I'm hungry as well, but sorry.
I'm so gonna edit this in, man. Like you're strong. I'm looking at her and I just see your face stretched and I'm just like, what's going on?
Oh my god. I'm hungry guys.
So I had to have those pineapples before.
Oh.
I'm hungry as well. Hey, why are we talking about food, man? Let's get out of this topic, man. What was the name?
I feel like if you're quite strong within yourself and quite motivated, you can make resolutions for yourself at the new year. I feel like for me personally, I'm not gonna lie, I did come into this year, I didn't necessarily set a target for myself or set goals. I just thought, okay, right, this is what I want to do. It's a good time for reflection, I feel. So I reflected on things that I didn't really like about myself and things I wanted to change and things I wanted to improve on, and I thought, okay, I'm going to work towards these, and then I'll do, like, you know, mid-year reviews.
Don't you think setting a goal puts pressure on yourself? Because if you don't make it by that goal, how are you going to feel? You going to feel like you just wasted 4 months?
See, no, not really, because for example, when you set a goal,
your goals goes from up here, and then when you don't make it,
no, it just, I would say when you set a goal, depending on goals as well.
Yeah.
When you set a goal and you don't make it by that date that you set, then you just have to keep going and see how long, how many more days or weeks or months you have to take to actually achieve. Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like if you keep giving yourself new initiatives to achieve that goal,
exactly,
you'll get there. So
why haven't I gotten there till now? What do I need to do
to get
extra to get there?
Yeah,
so it kind of
I don't set yearly goals. I know what I want, and I just gotta get it.
You work for it all year round, every year.
Every day, like I think goals is pointless. Like yearly goals. I don't mean like.
See,
I feel like if you have a career goal,
like monthly goals.
I just don't see the.
I feel like I see where you're coming from.
Putting pressure on yourself. Like let's say, in 3 weeks' time, I want to go from A to B. It's good, but I just think you don't need a goal. If you know what you want, just go get it. It might not come in a year or two, because I think when you start setting goals, you're psychologically telling yourself, okay, cool, I need it by this time. And then when it doesn't, from my personal experience as well, and watching my friends do it, like, you just feel like you wasted. Like you set 2 months, I'm gonna go from A to B, and then when you don't get to B and you're still at A,
but then it depends on how you set your goals and what type of goals you set,
and are they realistic?
And yeah, exactly. Are they smart goals, as they say, like the smart?
Yeah, because I have 2 examples for it. So with myself, they're applicable to me. So for example, last year I really wanted to lose weight. In my head I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to do this, I'm going to change my life, blah blah, I'm going to lose weight. And that just didn't happen. So this year, instead of being like, okay, I really want to lose weight, instead I've tackled it in a different sense. So I said, okay, I want to lose weight, but I'm going to set something here to make me lose that weight. So for example, I've signed up to do a 10k charity run.
Oh, you want to lose weight?
Yeah, this is for myself.
Right now?
Yeah. So I've signed up.
How much weight?
That's why the pillow is here, guys.
That's
Come on,
you know what she said? You know what she said? I had rolls. I'm looking for rolls. I see none. I'm like, yo, there's a guy with actual rolls.
No, but yeah, so I've signed up for a charity run for cancer research to do a 10k run in May. So for me, I know I have no other option but to get fit before that point because, you know, I need to be able to run and I want to like raise money. So I think it's recognizing what you're not good at in terms of your achieving your goals and finding new ways to achieve those goals and to keep yourself motivated. So for me, this is like a new spring of motivation, knowing that, you know, I'm working towards something and not just doing it for bands.
Yeah, I've done a 10k.
Or when you set a goal.
Well,
skinny times.
What was it like? How was it?
Good.
Oh, don't scare me.
Good one. Do I still have it? Oh, yeah, I do. I haven't used it, but it was Worldwide Cancer Research.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. See, I'm really amped to do it, and I think it's going to be so much fun, but it's also probably going to be really scary.
It goes quick, though. It goes
How quick is it? Like, how many hours? Is it like an hour?
I mean, it depends on pace, but
okay.
I'll say
I need to prepare myself. Yeah.
I guess it also comes on how, like, for example, instead, when you're setting your goal, say, like, in the present, like, I have lost this amount of weight, and by doing this, and these exercises in this amount of weeks, like, in actually saying it as a present, it just makes, like, your mind see it like, okay, I've achieved it already. And then that will just motivate you to do it.
I don't know if I'm different, but it's crazy because for like the past year, I've been telling myself I'm gonna go to the gym. But I don't have goals, but I'm like, I'm gonna go to the gym. And then I wasn't really going because I think I told myself I'm gonna go. I've gone, I think now about 3-4 weeks straight, maybe, or apart from Christmas and stuff like that. But
so then why did you write, I went to the gym?
No, I just go to the, I don't really talk about it, go. But before I was talking about it, so I told my friend,
that was me.
I'm going to go to the gym this week.
It just has to be for you.
But imagine
when you stop talking about it, you start executing.
I just woke up one day, and then now this is a routine. I'm used to going now, and it's just like, now I'm just going. Whereas before it was like, I'm telling people for like a whole for a good year. I was telling them, I'm going to go to the gym. I'll go to the gym like maybe once or twice. I just can't be asked anymore. Then I'll be like, you know what, I'll start again on Monday. Monday comes around, I probably don't
next week.
Thursday.
And it goes all like that.
But then only like for the past like 4 weeks, I've just gone, and then now I've just gone used to it now. But yeah, like, I just feel like when I hear New Year's resolution, I just think just do it.
And
I mean, I especially think if you're gonna like over publicize what you're doing, I think you need to relax because especially some people remember these things, you know. They're going, okay, you said all of this year, and then when it doesn't happen, they're gonna start talking all the things. Michael Jackson, speak, you didn't do it. You know what I mean? And it's like, and once the person finds out what everyone's talking about, it kind of puts you down because you're just kind of like, you might have really wanted it. But you know, it's not that easy sometimes to get where you want to get to in the first place. I
think it's the same as all aspects of life, and like, you know, when you're making career moves and things like that, they say like work in silence, like make your moves in silence and 100%. Let people see the results. And I think it's the same as that kind of like, you just want to do what you need to do what you've got to do to get to where you want want to get to,
100%.
and people will see your results regardless. If they're good results, people will see them. You don't need to tell people about it.
And when it comes to New Year's resolution, doesn't mean that you have to tell everyone about it. You just make a New Year's resolution for yourself. Like, it's time management as well, because you have so many priorities, you have so many things you want to do. So New Year's resolution just helps you manage it and actually setting it down, setting goals. Okay, I have to remember I want to achieve this, but I also have this, this, and this to do. So you just
see, I'm religious, I'm Christian, and I feel like when people, you know, not everyone has the best intentions for you, and I really feel like words are really powerful, and people like can wish like bad things on you. So I feel like there's people that you share your dreams with, your aspirations, the things you want to achieve, the things you want for your life, and there's people that you talk about worldly things to. And putting out into the world on such a vast scale via social media or whatever about like what you want to achieve in life, I sometimes feel like it's just not positive for you, because you never know who is praying against you. And it's just kind of like, well, if you don't put it out there and you keep it to yourself and you keep it to the people that you know you can really trust with your most inner thoughts, then you've got more chance for success. Because you haven't got those negative things weighing against you, and people being like, oh, well, you can't do that anyway, and like people putting in their, you know, peanut comments and being like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, but you've given them that right to give you those peanut comments. And I feel like definitely I feel like it is better to keep it to yourself.
And if you actually share it and do all of that and you get those comments, you have to be aware that you're going to get those comments, so you have to be strong enough to deal with it.
Be ready.
So it's don't just like post something and expect people to be always positive about it. Always have that backup, like.
And they may not even do it to your face. They may just be praying against you, literally.
Exactly.
It's so bad. Like, I just feel like it's just such bad aura you don't need in your life. Like, just keep it to yourself and just keep it moving. And when you get those results, like I said, people will see it, and if they love it, they love it. If they don't, they don't.
Definitely.
Can you imagine someone praying against? That sounds
it does happen.
Exactly. You don't know who's wishing
But
bad.
sometimes people don't even actually mean it. And they just
jealousy.
Jealousy. But they go, oh yeah, that's very nice, I hope you can do it. And you're like, oh.
Or they'll just be like, I'm not going to give the specifics of the situation, but I remember there have been times where I've wanted to do certain things and people have been like, oh no, don't bother, just do the way that everyone else is doing it. And I've always just been like, what? Like, how can you think like, as like the people you want around you are the people that should be like, you can achieve anything, go for it. And it's not everyone that thinks like that, so that's why you have to be so careful of who you share, and who you share.
So then you just get people, you just call people when you want to go out or when you want to do something, but I wouldn't classify them as my friends. They're just people I know, they're people that surround me. You know what I mean?
Well, blood doesn't make you family.
It does. I definitely agree with that, because I do feel like there's I always say to like my friends, like, I'm so blessed because I don't see them as friends, like I see them as family. Like, I've literally got such an amazing circle, like I literally feel so inspired by them.
That's
like
good.
It's crazy. So I do think there's a definite difference between like friends that become family and people that are like friends that you know.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy to say that.
Because I honestly do mean it. Like, the people that I see as like family are the ones that like I'll share my dreams with and my aspirations and my hopes, and I know that like whatever's in my mind that I give to them is safe in their hands.
In terms of like, when you're going through, I don't know what I'm going to this conversation, but this is where we are right now. If you're like going through something, how much would you share with your or best friends that are family members, whatever you want to call it that?
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by going through something?
It depends on what
the level. It depends on.
For example,
okay, so it depends for you.
Because I feel like for example, if it's something that may impact our friendship, then I may have to obviously tell people that are like, you know, the people that are immediate to me that I see as family. If it's something that I see as really like a personal struggle that like I'm going through, then maybe I'll just speak to like one person about that, because I just feel like I just feel like, okay, I don't want to speak to every single person about everything. Like sometimes I just want like just to have the comfort of just that one same person.
That's crazy. I don't say anything.
Really?
You just keep it to yourself.
I think that's bad.
That's just the way I used to speak a lot. Obviously, you can tell my bad. I can speak.
Yeah.
But like, it got to the point where like, once they left my life, I just felt like
they've left with a part of you.
Yeah, like why am I gonna talk to everyone else now? There's no point. I mean, if I'm in a relationship, yeah, I'll speak because I wanted to understand how I am and how I'm feeling. It's just natural. You're always around that person. But like with like my best friends and stuff, sometimes I just feel like I just don't really want to talk about it.
I feel like that's really harsh on yourself. Like that is being quite harsh on yourself, because, for example, if you were to go through depression, and like nobody knew, like it's kind of like, how can they help you? But then they're gonna see it as, but he's always like this anyway, so it's not really a difference. So they're not gonna be able to help you because they're gonna not see that there was something wrong.
Yeah. So like you see how sometimes people that suffer from depression, they just appear dead. They'll be like, oh yeah, but that person didn't have anything. That person was happy because they always kept it to themselves. They never opened up. They never
internal struggle.
Exactly. So then you kind of need to open up a little bit. You know what I mean?
You can open up to us over here, like we're ready. Like
not everything, yeah.
Please, please.
Yeah. You might have a situation down below, infection. I'm joking. But we're all Spanish.
I feel like you have to find someone that you feel is, what's the word, that they're basically capable, like strong enough to hold your innermost thoughts. Because I feel like I have like one person, especially that I'm thinking of in my mind, that like even the tiny things.
I know. There is one person I can talk to. I just don't.
Really?
Because we always have these random moments where we talk, but I wouldn't say much. Like I would say certain things, but I'd never say like the big thing. Like he might blab everything, but I'm just there like, I'm not really comfortable just having this conversation about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would you?
I'm not really comfortable to
Would you feel more comfortable speaking to a girl about it?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of guys feel more comfortable speaking to girls.
Yeah.
I really do feel like that.
Because girls, it depends.
I only talk to, if I'm talking to a girl, we're probably in a relationship, it's the only reason why you
but let's
say you have like female best friends.
I've got more female friends than male friends.
So do you feel like you'd feel comfortable speaking to them?
Do you have a person in your mind right now that you could speak to?
Yeah, but that's a dude.
No, as a girl.
Yeah, I would talk to all of them, but I just wouldn't do it.
But like, as someone that you could speak.
That level?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just wouldn't. Like, the problem with me is I don't...
What if they push it out of you?
Nah, no one can push anything out of me. The problem is it's weird. I'm this like, I don't know what it is, but I'm like the what's it called? The entertainer, innit? So,
that was me for so long. Oh my god.
So I don't like to come out of that. Like I'm so used to being like, hey Sharif, you're the one that's fun, or Sharif, you're the guy that's this. And so
I really see where this is going.
Why am I gonna sit there and have an emotional conversation?
Well, but then,
I feel like if you do that, it's going to become detrimental to yourself, because that's what happened to me. And I was always the one that was like, I felt like I always had to be happy around everyone to keep everyone like happy and positive.
But then what about yourself?
Yeah, and then I realised one day, I just sat down and I was like, but like, am I happy? Like, I've spent so long trying to make everyone around me happy that I've forgotten about me, and that can end up being your biggest detriment. And like, one of my friends actually said to me, Elizabeth, like, one of your best qualities and your worst flaws is the fact that you get on with everyone, because the fact that you want to be there for everyone and you can be friendly with everyone is also a negative for you, because like, what about you?
You know, I was a bit like that, and now I'm thinking more like, no, I have to
Yeah,
worry
you
about
have to
me.
be selfish.
And then people go like, oh yeah, but you weren't like that. I'm like, well, I wasn't like that, but now I'm like this because before I wasn't as happy as I am now. I need to worry more about myself.
Selfish people live longer. And you've got to be selfish with your mind.
Exactly. And being selfish doesn't mean a bad thing.
No, it doesn't.
It's just taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, there's levels of selfishness there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like be that bit selfish and just take care of yourself. Sometimes it's better thinking on yourself before other people, because most of the time what we do is we think about them. Oh, how are they going to feel if I say this? Or how are they going? But then how about you?
But wouldn't this be weird that I all of a sudden got things going on?
Trust me, it's not.
You weren't. No, the other thing you would say was the episode I had previously with Jeffrey. I think it was Emma as well. They looked to me like, "Oh, you've been through stuff," and I'm just like,
Yeah, but that's because you painted that picture.
People just don't
You've
believe
painted that
any
picture though, that's why. Because I feel like everything you're saying is everything I said. And like when I first was like, oh, like I'm actually going through stuff, I feel like people are kind of like, but like you don't, like you're always happy, you're always in a good mood, like you always have like bants and drama and like fun stuff. And it's like, that is so detrimental to you because you're going to turn around one day and you're really going to need someone and you're going to be like, like God forbid that happen, but like if that was to happen for you to get to that such a low place, everyone's going to be like, well, like you never go through stuff. But that's because you've painted that picture. And when I told people around me that like I was going through stuff, they were like, well, it's kind of your fault because you painted the picture to us that you were always happy and you always wanted to be happy. You can't, it becomes detrimental.
If something actually happens to you, God forbid, like but then people are going to blame themselves, like, oh, I could have been there for him.
It's normal to go through things. It's so normal for life to not always be happy. It's so normal for you to not always be happy. You can have down days and you can have good days. It's life.
And also, like, I don't know about your beliefs, but if
religiously,
but like if you don't feel good and like comfortable enough to speak to someone, you can always speak up.
I'm a confused.
Always like before going to sleep. Yeah, but like for example, let's say speak up to whatever energy's up there. Just before going to sleep.
But how would I pray in a situation where
you don't have to pray, just speak.
I don't know where
just
to go with that.
Speak like you're speaking to someone. Just before going to sleep. Speak. Oh, this is how I felt today, or this is what I did today.
Or write it down.
Yeah, or
that's
just
quite therapeutic.
You don't actually have to have like a certain thing to say. Just speak. Speak like you're speaking to us right now. Be like, oh yeah, today I felt like this because this happened. And then
like
just
write in a diary.
You don't have to write in a diary. It can be like
some people like vlogging, or some people just like speaking, or some people like vlogging. It's on you.
I could never vlog that.
No, but I'm not saying like you actually have to put it up.
Not put it out, but like just
probably watching yourself back could be a way of
therapy.
Yeah.
I can't even watch these videos,
or even if you write it, you know, like people do blogs and they write anonymously. That's an outlet for you. Like speaking to, like, for example, there's loads of counsellors now that you could do over the phone, and they're not meeting you or anything like that. That's just all your thoughts laid out. And quite a few workplaces do offer that as well as
if you want to have like a feedback or a little advice, then do it. But a lot of the time, what easiest way before going to sleep, like pray to God, like, listen, this is what happened to me today, this is how I feel, this is how I want to feel tomorrow. Wake up on the next day with your, like, you've let that go. It's not there anymore. You've let it go. On the next day, do exactly the same thing.
It's interesting. I never thought about this. It's interesting.
I literally can see myself in you because that was literally me. And you saying, like, people saying like, oh, but like you're always happy and blah blah. Like that was literally me. And I remember I worked at this one place, and there was one time I went in, I was like, I'd been having a bad day, so I was just like shit faced and moody, and they were literally like, Elizabeth, this isn't like you. You're always happy. Like,
Well, then
Elizabeth,
what's
we
wrong
know
with you today?
Yeah.
Ill? I'm
Yeah.
like, I just didn't put makeup on.
Yeah, or just like,
Because you're
I'm
really
just
bad.
really bad. Like, I'm allowed to, like, and I feel like that was my biggest, like, outcry. Like, I'm allowed to have a bad day. Like, what the hell?
It's true.
Like,
Exactly.
I'm human too.
Yeah,
So, honestly, look after yourself, because you're going to end, if you keep doing that, it will end up affecting
And
you.
this
in the
goes
long
for
term.
everyone that's watching as well, not just for Sharif there.
Definitely.
Happy man. It's for everyone.
And if you
it's about
feel like
skills.
you need to talk to someone and you feel like you can't find someone to talk to, honestly, hit me up. I am open ears. I will listen
I'm gonna hit her
and
up.
talk.
Oh.
Honestly,
I want to stick in the DMs, guys. I'm joking.
Bruh. Getting deep down there.
Honestly though, but it's like, it's so true, like, honestly, because a lot of the time I do feel like maybe some people feel they don't have people to talk to, and it is just putting that arm out there and being like,
Definitely.
talk to me, like, I'm here. And honestly,
And
I do
sometimes
mean
even
that.
people that you least expect. People that, someone that you just met in the bar.
Yeah.
You just speak to them. They'll just give you this tiny advice and that'll make your day.
That's true.
You don't know them. They might even be drunk.
Yeah.
But they're honest. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're honest.
It's true that when people get drunk, do you say some crazy things like, I was going through that. I've had a drunk conversation before. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess on that note,
be kind to everybody, because you never know what anyone's going through.
fact.
True.
And if you have a New Year's resolution,
Link it down below as well.
Yeah,
If you have any New Year's resolution that you want to share with us, just link it down below. We'll give our...
You mean comment, not linking.
Shit.
You're a YouTuber as well.
But I haven't done this in ages. Come on, give me a break.
How can a YouTuber
Comment
say
down
link it
below.
down below? If you
Well,
wanna-
shit happens.
And where can they find your channel, Derek?
You can find my channel on YouTube. Okay, just go Jericho Rodriguez and I'll have some videos there. I'll be posting new videos soon, as is New Year, so I've got new goals, as we were talking about with resolutions and stuff. Yeah, I've got my stuff planned already, so once I've done my exams, Jerica's gonna start like doing her videos and put it all in her channel. So it's Jerica Rodriguez, okay?
I'll probably put it like at the end so they can click the subscribe button.
Yeah, cool.
And Elizabeth, where can I find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anything that's social.
I've
I'm
got
on
to slide in
there.
the Snapchat DM.
Yeah, so I've pretty got every handle out there.
Give
that
it
you
to me
can
and I'll
link
put in
it.
the description below. I'll put all of that in the description below. I'll also put her YouTube, so you just the little circle thing.
And honestly, I did mean it. If you are going through something and you want to talk, I'm here for you.
Like, things just got real. I'm gonna have bad people calling me like, "Oh, Sharif, what's up, man? I'll be like, oh, snap. Now I gotta talk. But hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Have a great year as well. Hopefully 2018 is your year. If it's not, don't worry about it. 2019 is coming up in 332 days. No, 62
But
days.
why wait for next year?
If it's not today or tomorrow.
Exactly. If it's not now, then it's next month, isn't it?
Jericho's gonna end this in Spanish for us.
Ay, conchale, yo.
There you go.
Muchas gracias y bueno, feliz año a todos. Bye.
Hey, we need some Spanish fans. Come through. That's it. You can.
I just said Happy New Year.
Stay woke.
Thank you.
Life ain't no joke. Distractions on my
Yeah,
phone. I just
Yeah, what else do you want me to say?
You're dark, though.
that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I said thank you and Happy New Year.
Yeah, I bet like.
Like they don't
Oh.
really want
Yeah, what else do you want me to say?
That's it. That was it.
Okay, cool.
on smoke.
That was all quick.
I'm so confused.
I don't sweat it. These people don't get it. Stay your energy straight or you could end up forgetting. This one's serious right now. God's staring us right now. There's no stopping us right now. Energy on Super Saiyan, oh wow.